Hello, this is NinjaBob, and welcome back to my Trophy Town Survival series. We are playing a Let's Play on Minecraft PlayStation 3 edition. We're starting today's video outside my house for no real good reason really, other than I don't come out here very often. I generally come running out that front door, take a sharp right and straight over there to the train station, but I just thought I'd come over, and there's my bed and breakfast there where my visitors stay occasionally. Anfield Angel and the Orange Peel, Toe Jam, some of the others, they'll stay in that hotel when they come to my world. And yeah, this is my home. I'm sure you're familiar with it. There's I was going to say Brazy and Diane there. Brian and Daisy. Brian's got his nose in the books once again. Daisy, oh, you're just longing for attention, aren't you? And Brian isn't giving it to you. Come on, Brian. Don't be so antisocial. So, talk to Daisy. Talk to Daisy. You're supposed to be friends. There's Steve and Cassandra out on the balcony. How you looking, guys? You looking good? Hi, Cassandra. Hi, Steve. How you doing? Good, good, good. Everybody's doing well, I think. We're going to pop downstairs and we're going to get ourselves dressed, because at the moment we are naked. So let's pop downstairs and get something on. Let's go over to my automatic armour putter-onerer. There we go. Oh, I've switched it on and switched it straight back off again. I've got my sword, but I am short my clothing. There we go. Pop. There we go. Job done. We are dressed. I always make much harder work of that than it needs to be, don't I? And we're going to pop downstairs today to say hello to someone who, well, if you've been following my videos for a long time, you'll know these guys, but I don't come to see them very often. These are my chickens. These are my original chickens. I've got lots of chickens now down in my basement space, which you've probably seen. But these were my three original chickens, Huey, Dewey and Louie. This is where they live, and it looks like they've dropped some eggs for me as well. Have I already got them? I've already picked them up. I've got 2 eggs. Should we see if we can get you boys a buddy? Let's grab the eggs. Let's stick them into our hot bar, and let's see if we can... Oh, drop my map. Let's see if we can get you a buddy or 2. 1, 2. No, sorry boys, it's just you 3. Gonna have to leave you to it. Let's get my bow back in my hot bar before we get moving. Yeah, we're going to head straight over to Trophy Town today. I've got all the materials I need. We know what we're doing. If you saw the last episode, you know that we are building a monument today for... Oh, I've forgotten what it's called. I do this all the time, don't I? I forget what the trophies are called. It is called Delicious Fish, and we have built ourselves a fish pond. We started building it in our last video. We're going to finish it off today, and to be honest, there's not a lot left to do. The hardest part is going to be getting past this minecart. What is going on? Tell you what, let's jump into the one in front and leave this one behind, like so. Ah, missed. Didn't get there quite quick enough. There we go. Right, we're into the front minecart. That must have I must have left 2 on the track at some point. I don't remember doing that, but never mind. Never mind. Yeah, so we'll head over to Trophy Town and we'll finish off this build. We started in the last video. Trophy Town is coming into view now, and if you've not seen the series before, this is a series where we are building a monument, a structure, or a building, each one dedicated to one of the PlayStation Network trophies that I got in my very first series. There are 29 in total. We have built something like 14, I think, or possibly 13, and we're doing the 14th. I don't know, I've lost count. But that's the More Tools toolbox, that's the getting wood building, that's the getting an upgrade, time to mine, time to strike, the monster hunter. We've got a monument for everything. This is the tribute trail where I had people that have grabbed my attention for one reason or another, but we're not doing that today. We're just going to head straight down to Silver Street. Actually, no, that isn't quite true. We're going to take a slight detour. There's our horses. This is Hugo. This is my horse. And over here is Anfield Angel's horse, whose name is Cooper, by the way, and that's come from one of the comments in the in one of my last videos, not the last video, possibly the one before it. I think it was Amit that suggested it. Suggested that we called the horse either Sly or Cooper, because that's what Anfield Angel's skin actually is Sly Cooper, the PlayStation game. So this is Cooper the horse, and Hugo, who's my horse. And yeah, well, if you've been following my series, you'll know how much it means to me to have a horse at last. Whee! Made my day, made my year. Anyway, oh, I've accidentally put him up on the fence. I didn't mean to do that. Right, off we get. Let's get off the horse. Right. Causing more trouble than I ever intended. Let's quickly pop down Bronze Boulevard, and you will see I've kind of wrecked the place a little bit. There are fences everywhere, but they're here for a reason, and that is because we are finally going to be releasing Larry from his captive position over here inside the Monster Hunter Monster Healer. This is a sorry, I should have shown you that, shouldn't I? Let's go over here and show you what the Monster Hunter looks like. There you go, with a sword being stuck through the middle of his head. This is the time to strike sword. With the ones you haven't seen, there's a toolbox, time to mine, What haven't I shown you? I haven't shown you Hot Topic over there, the cow tipper, taking inventory, and I'll show you the silver ones in a minute. But first we need to let Larry out of here. He's been stuck in here for a couple of episodes. We healed him, I cured him a couple of episodes ago, but I wasn't sure where I wanted him. I now know that I want him in taking inventory. He's going to be running our map shop, so we need to let him go. Larry, I'm going to leave it to you, mate. I'm not going to go that way. I'm getting out this way. Let's make sure the gate shuts behind me. There we go. But you now have a route to escape, and when you escape, I'd like you to follow this path down here. And when I say I'd like you to, I mean you don't really have a choice. This is the only way for you to go. So he'll come out of here. He'll find his way down to taking inventory, and I'm not going to go in there because then I won't be able to get out. But what I've done is I've set up the counter so that when he walks through it, the trapdoor will automatically shut behind him, and that'll be it. He'll be stuck behind the counter, and he will be running the taking inventory map shop for me. So hopefully he'll be over here by the end of the video. Meanwhile, we are going to crack on with our next building. The last couple of monuments I haven't shown you so far that's the Baked Bread Bakery and the Acquire Hardware Store. We are going to quickly run into the hardware store, see if Gordon's cheered up at all since the last time we saw him. No, still stood facing the wall. Gordon, mate, come on. Do you really hate your job that much? Is it that bad working here, really? Wow. You look so depressed. I feel really bad for leaving you in here, but I need someone to run this shop, and you're the ideal candidate. This is, everything in here is iron. This is all the iron goods you could possibly wish for are available in this store. So who better to run the store than an iron golem? I need a bucket, if you don't mind. I'll have to owe you the money. I can pay you, there you go, you can have a potato. There you go. Is that good enough? It'll have to be, mate. It's all I've got. Right, so let's. The reason we want buckets is because we're going to make ourselves a infinite water source so that we can start filling our pond up. I have been back to the pond and I have fixed it. And I don't know how many of you were sort of watching me build this thing and watching me sort of basically mess it up. I messed it up for the whole video. Not the hole itself. The hole was pretty much spot on, actually. I was quite impressed with myself. I actually managed to dig it out the correct shape. But in terms of the pattern on the fish, I was miles off. But now, I believe it's now correct. If I stand at this angle here, and let me put a picture of the pixel art fish over in the corner there. See? It's as close as it can get. Bear in mind, we don't have all of the colours available to us. I don't think I've done bad. Oh, my spoon's dead, and I don't have a replacement. Oh, no. Oh, well, we shouldn't need one today, to be fair. Actually, that's not true. I need a spoon to dig away the dirt. You know what? We're just going to do it by hand. I can't be bothered to go get one. We've wasted too much time already. We are going to be digging around here. I think basically what I want to do is I want to get water inside the pond. That seems like quite an important feature of a pond, is to have water inside it. We're going to dig around the outside and put some slabs in. So hopefully you'll be able to get a little bit closer to the water so that you can go fishing. And then, yeah, that's basically going to be it complete, really. And what I have brought with me is some stone bricks as well. I think what I might do is build out slightly further, so it's not just the outlining slabs, but slightly further out. But we'll see how it looks. This is taking ages, by the way. I am very sorry. I really should have got myself a spoon before I started recording, but I forgot. And well, I didn't forget, actually. I didn't realise I popped it. I don't know when that happened, actually. Maybe it happened in the last video. I haven't really played since the last video on Monday, to be fair. Hopefully I'll be getting a bit more game time this weekend, and hopefully doing a bit more work on the visitor centre, which you can just see a little bit of the visitor centre just sticking up there. That white thing there is actually a glass building that you can climb up. When if you visit my world, you're led to that, and you can climb up to the top of it and get a really good look down at my world. And someone did mention in the comments that, yes, I know you only get to look at the world, and ideally it'd be great if you could join the world and actually come inside some of the buildings, go into the shops and what have you. But I've explained before, it really isn't feasible. First of all, obviously I've got to worry about, you know, griefers and people sort of trying to wreck my world, but also the lag. My internet connection isn't that great. If you follow my series, you'll have seen me get kicked offline several times. I have real problems with my internet, and just inviting people into the visitor centre causes me so much lag you would not believe it. It's absolutely unbelievable. So inviting people in to actually start interacting with things and opening chests and stuff like that, it'd be impossible. It'd be impossible. You know, the last time I tried to record a video in the visitor centre, it actually crashed my PlayStation so badly that I had to format the drive and start again. It was that bad. It really is. But you know, it is what it is. hey, on the plus side, you get to actually come and see the world. And maybe that's not great, but I know there's a lot of other YouTubers out there that make videos and they don't invite people to their worlds at all, let alone, you know, let them do stuff. They don't get, you don't even get to have a look. At least you get to come and have a look and see this stuff with your own eyes. So, you know, I'm not going to apologise too much. That it is what it is. It is what it is. Anyway, right, that's our stone slabs in place. I think that looks good. That though, that one there needs to be a stone brick. I am going to need a spoon. I know this is getting slightly silly, but I'll tell you what we're going to do first. We're going to do the water. So let's get our buckets down here. Let's quickly make ourselves. Let's do it here, shall we? Let's go just here. We're going to knock out a space. Just so we can put an infinite water source in. Oh, there's a load of oh, look, I mentioned this in the last video. I have been lazy where I've terraformed this place so it's all one level. I must admit, in some places I cheated and I just put the top layer in and I didn't fill it all in completely. And yes, I know that's lazy, but if you've got any idea how much work this took just to get it to where it is now. So yes, I have cut a few corners, but we'll get to them. We'll fix them as we go. What we're going to do now, though, is we're going to get our water source into position here, like so. And then hopefully we can now help ourselves to buckets of water, and we just need to fill this thing up. Now, hopefully we don't need to place on every single block, but probably every other. Oh, that's not the right place at all, is it? Let's place it there. No, we've still got distortions in the water, so this might take a little while to get this filled out. There we go, that's got that one leveled out. So 1 and 2 buckets of water. Let's go pop around. I'll tell you what, this is going to take too long, and this is really annoying for me, let alone for you to watch. So I'm going to cut ahead in the video until I've got this thing completely filled up. So I'll join you back in a second. Okay, we're back, and we are at the More Tools tool shop now, which still doesn't have a shopkeeper, unfortunately, but it will have at some point. But we need to grab ourselves a spoon. Do you know what? For now, I'm just going to grab an iron one, but we are going to do some more digging, and it's yeah, silly to keep doing it with our hands. I've got all of the water filled in. Let's have a quick look, actually. How's Larry getting on? Is he? Oh, he's moved out. Okay, he's out of here. That's good. Let's see how far he's made it, shall we? Let's have a look. Ah, come on, Larry. Come on, mate. There's a shop waiting for you. Go on, go on. Want you there by the end of the video. Go on. I'll tell you what. You have a little look around. I know that's what you're doing. You're just admiring the scenery. That's fine. I don't blame you. That's fine. But I do need to be in the shop by the end of the video, if you don't mind, please. Anyway, meanwhile, I am going to head back over to. Let's not go that way, because I'll get trapped over behind the fences again. Let's go this way. We will skip over the top of the time to mine and head over to our delicious fish pond. So yeah, the water's all done. Managed to get rid of all the uneven bits, so we've gone over that. I guess I should fill that in as well at some point. So it's kind of looking done. The only thing I'm slightly worried about is at the moment that from down here it doesn't look very fishy. So I'm thinking maybe it needs a higher viewing place of some kind. Let's just have a quick jump up here and see how this looks. Yeah, there you go. I think that looks all right, doesn't it? From up here, I think it looks pretty good. I'll tell you what, this is one for the visitors. I'm sorry you don't get to come down and actually fish in it, but from up there, when I've built, I'm going to be building the platform all the way around the town so that you can look down, and that looks pretty cool. I think from up in the air, I really like that. I'm really pleased with that. I just need somewhere. I need to find a way of getting some higher places for you to be able to view it. I think that's the only thing. But other than that, I think that looks pretty good. I think that looks pretty good. Right, let's get our new iron spoon out and dig our way back down. And I think we're just gonna put a little bit more stone around the outside, sort of here, but not stone slabs. We're going to go stone bricks, so it's a little bit taller, and hopefully that will help it stand out a little bit. Like I say, the only thing I'm thinking now is that maybe it does need somewhere else other than up there. Well, we need to fill this in as well. I was about to dig there, but let's grab some dirt and fill that space back in, like so. Actually, have I got water? Yes, I've got water, so we'll just fill that in. And that's done. Let's grab our spoon. And what I basically want to do is I kind of want to square this off like so. Oh, there you go. There's some more giveaway clues that I've been lazy and I've not filled this place in properly. Oh, look, how embarrassing. Look away, look away. You didn't see it. You didn't see a thing. It's all filled in. It's 100% solid, okay? Okay? You didn't see that. Anyway, moving on. So I'm going to go, where do we want to go? We want to go this way. Let me go from this corner. Basically what I want to do is I want a square shape basically filled in with stone bricks. Oh, I've dropped down again. I admit it, I'm lazy, I'm sorry. What do you want from me? So I'm going to fill this in with stone bricks here, so we just need to get rid of this dirt, and more empty spaces are emerging. Oh, I'm so sorry, But up until now, you wouldn't have known, would you? Imagine all that material and time I would have wasted filling this all in. You wouldn't have known, you didn't need it, all there's more here. Right, let's get our dirt and fill in these lazy gaps. We'll call them lazy gaps, there we go. Let's get that filled in. And then we'll put our stone bricks on top. There's more there, look. Under there we go. Right, done. Right, okay, and then we'll put that on there and put that on there. Get rid of that one. Any more? Right, we need to get rid of these here, so let's move around this way and get rid of this lot here. And I think we're nearly there. And then what we're going to do is run around quickly and fill these in with stone bricks, and that will be our delicious fish pond complete, I believe. Hopefully. Oh, I hope I've brought enough stone bricks with me. Oh, I don't know if that's enough actually. Oh, it definitely won't be enough if I keep wasting them on things like that by double stacking them by mistake. So let's get this filled in properly. Let's go this way, and I think this will make it look better. What I was thinking as well is that maybe I'm going to see how this looks when we're done, but maybe I'll put like a little hut of some kind or a little shelter. Maybe over that side, so that you've got somewhere if you want to go fishing in the bad weather. I'm not quite sure why you'd want to go fishing in the first place. It's probably one of the most boring things to do in the world, as I think I've mentioned before. But even so, I know some people love a bit of fishing. Perhaps they'd like to go fishing when it's raining, so perhaps they'd appreciate a little bit of cover over their heads for those occasions. I don't think I'm going to have enough stone bricks. Oh, that's annoying. What have I got? I've got 17 more on me. Okay, fingers crossed, everyone. Fingers crossed this is going to be enough. I don't think it will be, though. I think the last... No, I've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, we are out. And look, I found more lazy gaps down there as well. Oh, how annoying. Right, okay, let's get this filled in. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and pop a gap into the fence. I think probably here. That looks like the middle. So let's pop a gap out there. I guess that means we're going to need to put some stone bricks here as well, doesn't it? So, okay, let's dig this out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pretty much end the video here. It's slightly shorter than it normally is, but I think we're more or less done for this episode. I guess the last thing we'll do before I stop recording is just go and check and see how Larry is getting on, heading over towards the taking inventory shop. Hopefully he's in there now and behind the shop counter and making himself comfortable. Any sign of him? Oh, I can't see him. Oh, yes I can. He's heading back to the Monster Hunter. Oh, Larry, what's up, mate? Don't you fancy it? Don't you fancy it? Come on. Come on. Don't. Honestly, you're going to love it. It's a lovely little shop. Let me... Just to try and convince you, I'm going to block this route so you can't go back in there. Look, next time it rains, you're stuck out here. You're either out here under this hand, or you're going to get wet. So I'm going to block that off as well, so you can't do that anymore either. There you go. Right, you can't even go under the hand anymore. So, if you want to be indoors, your only option now is to follow this path. Follow me, come on, into the taking inventory shop where you can work behind the counter. Look, the counter's open, waiting for you. The doors are open. This is your shop, buddy. I built it for you. Oh, so ungrateful. Anyway, I guess what we'll do now is we'll cut away. When I come back, the pond will all be finished. I'll give you a few shots from a few different angles, like I normally do when we finish these builds. And in the next episode, we will get on working with the next building, whatever that may be. Is another silver one, I believe. So yeah, look forward to doing that. I hope you'll join me for that. I hope Larry will be in his shop. But until then, me and Larry will thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you all next time. Bye.